Hi everyone. Today we're going to complete our last tutorial for Microsoft Word Microsoft Excel tutorial 11. We're going to be looking at charts. So essentially, this is actually quite an important exercise because it's another medium on how we can present data for it to be more easily comprehended, or for you to more easily understand the figures. So it's quite an important topic, and it's not that difficult to get your head around, which is good. So we'll jump straight into it. Now, what we need to do is, first of all, is to have our shares portfolio spreadsheet open. The spreadsheet that we've been looking at in the previous exercise also, where we did our pivot tables. So what we're going to do is we're going to create our first basic chart. To do that, what we need to do is we need to select cells B1 to B9. So from B1 to B9. Now, once you've highlighted that, okay, very, very important, we want to hold down the control key on our keypad or keyboard. And as you're holding down that control key, you then go to H1 to H9 and highlight that. So essentially what we've done, by holding down the control key, we've been able to select 2 columns worth of data that we're going to use in our graph. And then what we want to do is, from there, is we want to hit F11 on our keypad. Now, hitting F11 instructs Excel to create your spreadsheet. Okay, so what we've just noticed is on some computers you may have to actually hold down the function key as well, which is the FN key on your keypad, and then hit F11. So it's depending on your computer. Okay, now that's our spreadsheet. Now I'm just going to backtrack and see if there's another way of being able to present that rather than hitting function F11. Looking at this, if I go to Insert and then go to Charts, Recommended Charts, I can now select Column and hit OK. And this will do the same thing. It will create a spreadsheet. Create a graph. And you can now take this and put it within your existing spreadsheet. Or you can copy it and create a new spreadsheet and place it here also. So that's another way of doing it. Thought I'd just point that out, just in case you had difficulties with your F11. But by doing F11, as you can see, it automatically creates your worksheet as a chart worksheet, and it charts the information there in a nice sort of format. Once we've done that, once we've created our chart, we're going to modify, we're going to edit our chart. The first thing we want to do is we want to name the worksheet tab to market value. Right, so here we've got chart 1. We want to rename this, so we're going to right click our mouse button by clicking on this name. We're going to hit rename, and we're going to give it a name, market value chart. Next thing, heading for the chart. We're going to change the heading. So at the moment the heading is market value. We're going to change that. So clicking inside that text box and then just backspacing, so removing what we have there, and typing out our new heading, which is company market value. Heading font. We're going to change the heading font as well. So to do that, we go into heading. Now at the moment, our heading font is so go to home, and then that's been highlighted. So we now go to, I'm just going to type in here to find it a more similar bright sands. Okay, and then we change it to 420. Okay. Adjust the text box if needed. Okay, so we don't have to adjust the text box. Okay, next point, category axis, which is category axis right down the bottom over here. So if we click on the labels underneath the chart, okay, so we go to home, and then we have to go to design, start again, home, this one over here, orientation, and we want to angle it clockwise, angle clockwise. So what that does essentially just displays the headings for your chart axis in a slanted manner like that. And we want to delete the legend. We're going to go up now. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that last step because I don't see a legend. A legend essentially is when you've got multiple columns, for example. The legend would say to you, for example, the blue refers to market value and the yellow, if we had other ones there, refers to other information. Because we've only got the one set of data, no legend is required. You don't have to worry about that. Over the page, size 11.2, create a bar chart for the company's purchase price and market price. So what we need to do is go back to our shares portfolio, and this time around we want to select cells B1 to B9. So we've done B1 to B9 as follows. Then we go control once again, E1 to E9, E1 to E9, and we want to hold down the control key because we also want to include G1 to G9 as follows. So now we're going to have three sets of data or three sets of information on our chart. One set's going to have our companies, and then we're going to compare the purchase price and the market price. So once we've done that, we do the same thing with function 11. So on this computer, I'm going to hold down my function key and then hit F11. Okay, so now you'll see that we've got a legend, which is what I was trying to describe earlier, where legend's used so that you know what the different columns refer to. So the blue refers to the purchase price versus the market price. So you can see here, for example, IAG, the purchase price was this amount, 19, and then its current market price has actually dropped. Whereas ANZ Bank, purchase price was here, now it's obviously gone up. This is used as it's a good method of being able to analyze data. Okay, so we want to rename the chart once again. We go over here, chart title, we're going to double click here, and purchase and market price. Chart toolbar, chart type, bar graph, clustered. Okay, we want to change the type of chart. So to do that, we go to chart toolbar. So we're going to go to home and go to design, and we're looking for change chart type, and we're looking for bar graph clustered. So we go bar graph, which is here, and clustered, this one here. Clicking OK, and that just presents information in a different format. Chart title, done that. We want to change this. We want to rename this to purchase and market. Okay, so they wanted us to change the worksheet name to purchase and market price. Purchase and market price charts. And we wanted to change the title to market price. We've done that. Layout, chart type selected, centered. So chart type, layout not required. Category access. Okay, we need to do the same thing over here. Okay, so to do that, we once again go to home and come back over here, and we want to angle it counterclockwise as follows. Your market and purchase price chart should look like the following below. Yes, it does, with the small exception of our legend, which is sitting over here. That can be relocated by clicking on it and dragging it where you like. For example, there. Okay, so now we're doing 11.3. We're going to create a line chart for the company's profit and loss report. Okay, so once again, we're going to find our shares portfolio here, and we want the following information. We want B1 to B9 again. So highlight that, hold down our control key, and this time I1 to I9 as follows. And we go function F11 once again. And we need to once again rename the worksheet to profit and loss. So we go down here, rename profit and loss as follows. Change the chart type. Okay, so we go to design, and here first, then go to design, and now click the chart type. So you have to actually click inside the chart first. We then go to line, and click on OK. We want to change the title. So we change, that's fine. Profit and loss company report. We want to make the category access bold. So that is bold. Yes. So go here, go to home, and bold here. What else does it want us to do? Delete the legend. There's no legend, so we don't have to worry about deleting that. And our line sheet should look like follows. So that looks good. So that completes charts and a few additional formatting techniques. So that concludes our basic to intermediate level Microsoft Excel training. I hope it's been a benefit to you. I highly recommend you go over the exercises once again. You'll find that the more you do the exercises, the more you'll realize other features and functions that can be done. So until next time, we more than likely will do PowerPoint in our next training session. I may give you a day or two extra to practice Excel, go over it again, and then we'll start our PowerPoint training. Thank you for listening.